don't always have to count down like that.
I need to get the. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are live. We are
live.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, shit.
But we got the logo up and everything.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
So
ass.
for those,
back and forth
actually,
and pop.
I won't even mention it, but later on, I'm gonna keep mentioning to the people watching to give us a good rating on that sound.
A good rating on the sound. Yeah, let us know how that sound is. Let us know how the sound is. Let us know how the sound is. We already told echo.
Echo.
Yeah.
There is echo?
Yeah. So you know what that means, Chris.
Yeah, I do know what that means.
So you know what to do. That's all good, though. Yeah, someone saying echo.
Where's my headphones?
Over there. Okay. So people saying echo as fuck. Yeah, okay. It's all good, everybody. We got the echo. Got the echo. With the echo, with the let go, with the all go, with the blame flow, with the go flow. Oh no. That's so good. See, this is what happens when we got new tech, though, everybody, though. Check it out, though. When we got the mic flow. Oh no. We have the echo.
These suck.
Those suck?
Yeah, those are terrible.
Well, then where's yours, Chris? Oh my god.
We still don't have the screen up. It's still just the.
I know it's still the logo.
Yeah.
This is the longest
Logo. This is the
fucking
longest
logo.
ever.
Roboto. Oh, yo. There we go, yo. All right, Chris, yo. Check it out, yo.
Okay.
Be on the mixer, yo.
That's good.
Is that better, yo? Everybody, tell us how it is, yo. Is the echo gone, yo? How is it,
I'm
yo?
the only one wearing
Please tell us. But as we go into the podcast is number 19. It is podcast number 19.
It is number
March 17th, 2018. Someone still says echo.
I'll just put them there. It's distracting because I hear everything.
Oh, you hear everything?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like, ah! Then someone says still echo, but we'll get into it.
Really? There
Let us
can't-
know what you
can't be still
hear.
an echo.
And we'll fix it because we got new equipment. It's all good, though.
Oh, wait.
It should sound a little bit better.
Yeah, no, it should be good now.
Should be good?
No, I adjusted his.
You
I
adjusted
think it's
it.
picking
Alright.
up from yours.
Oh, I see. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to podcast number 19 of the Fun with Foobz and Chris podcast and entertainment show. Chris, we have the equipment.
We finally got some of it working, some of it.
To welcome again. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We are joined by our guest, Mr. Eric Wooden. Thank you for being Eric.
Hello, friends.
Right here. Got my hand out right in the middle of the camera for you. And then we were also joined by our good friend, one of our returning guests as well, Mr. Dylan. How are you doing?
Doing good.
So far. Spirit fingers.
Spirit
Spirit fingers.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we have a mic and we are good to go. We're ready here to be your entertainment for the day. But first, we got some sponsors to tell you about. Mr. Wooden, what do you have there?
Did you bring it up for the class?
Yeah, did you bring it up for the class, Mr. Wooden? Mr. Chris,
Yeah.
you have to pay attention. Someone said, actually, Little Wooden saying y'all didn't fix that shit.
What? It's still echoing?
Apparently.
Little one.
Little Wooden, yeah.
Like how bad echoey?
Yeah, let us know how echoey. But we're going to get into the sponsors here while we fix it. We are sponsored by Curly's Coils. We don't have any of the pictures of our sponsors because we have a new motherboard basically today.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, Chris, did you figure it out?
I know what it is.
Well, y'all know what it is. So we're sponsored by Curly's Coils, ladies and gentlemen, for your harder, better,
That
faster,
fixes
stronger vaping needs, ladies and gentlemen. Get to the men
'Cause-
at Curly's Coils.
We're good.
At Curly's Coils. They got their alien heads and their straight curls. They're going to be part of the giveaway this year. They're going to give us some new stuff, hopefully.
I'm so stupid. You know what it was?
Yeah. Someone says fixed. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you know
fixed.
what it
There
was?
we go. Right.
Because
on.
I had I had it set up for listening so we could hear it, but I didn't change the settings in XSplit, so it was playing through XSplit
So,
and
what
at
did we
the
learn?
same time. We learned that I'm a fucking moron!
So you can put that in still and listen.
I will almost. Well,
Anyways, yeah.
I got mad
There
for
we
a
go.
second. I was
We're
like,
also
son of a
not
bitch.
sponsored. We give a shout out to one of our guys that are going to be part of our giveaway, which is Daddy-O Sports Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen. They're definitely going to be part of our giveaway. They were a big hit last year, or technically last year, for the giveaway, and they're going to be helping us out this year as well. With that also being said, we are actually sponsored by Rare Form Theater. They don't have any upcoming shows, but they just had their show Dying to Meet You, which actually, in my opinion, got some great reviews. There's a lot of people that went and saw it. A lot of people who said they had great timing and stuff. Not great timing, but had a great time. I didn't go.
It was
so
good.
my apologies there to the cast.
It was a really good show.
Yeah,
It was really funny.
Yeah.
they are still sponsoring the podcast, and any of the upcoming events or news that they have, we will drop here on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. With that also being said, we are sponsored by Ian McTavish Yoga. He is also part of our giveaway this year, ladies and gentlemen. He is running out of days where his yoga is free. He is... you're the teacher, Eric. Should I be putting order?
I'm gonna fucking kill this guy.
I need a meter stick and a dunce cap, apparently.
That fucking hurts, you know? That fucking hurts. I'm fucking gonna shit on your chest later.
We were being told that the sound is so much nicer and better this time.
That's
that is
fucking
what we
right.
like to hear.
That's right. Do I sound very sexy?
Guess
I want to
what,
know
Chris?
if I
your
sound...
equipment's working.
Yeah.
Does that make you hard?
Twice over.
Good. So with that being said, Ian
came
McTavish
twice.
is running out of days. I'm pretty sure he'll drop in the comments at some point because I can't remember when he goes back to work. I think it's like the 19th or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so you probably only got 2 days, or the 26th, so that means you'll have like that many days. Hey! Yeah, see?
Okay, well, you need
This-
to
yeah.
fucking take that away.
This is why you were suspended
Take
from the
that
podcast
away.
before.
I wasn't suspended.
You were suspended. Me and Chris had a talk.
We had a fucking whole meeting and everything.
You got a freaking Vontae
tell me.
Perfect suspension, man. Don't even
Put that
talk
away.
to me.
Put that away.
Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen,
No, it's
the
not.
giveaway.
Just put it away.
The giveaway this
Fucking-
year is going to be, as you heard, part of our sponsors' giveaways. We're also going to have something else, but we're not too sure. We're trying to decide, and we're also spending the money on the equipment to, obviously get to where we are right now. And so, but as you heard, we got Curly's Coils that's going to be part of it. Daddy-O's is going to be part of it. Ian McTavish Yoga is still going to be part of it, and we're going to have something else. The way that you can enter is all you have to do is like our Facebook page first. That's it. The first 75 people are going to have 2 names into the draw. The next people that come in after that are going to have 1 name into the draw as of today. If you like the page today, all the way to 12:01 a.m., you get 2 votes. Anyone after that, you get 1, but you are still getting your name into the draw.
Yeah.
Because right now there are 74 people that have liked the page, I believe it is what we were at, 74 or
Something like
76,
that.
which is still awesome. Once we get that 100th like as well, there's going to be something special for the person who's the 100th like, and I'm going to be checking the chart for that as well. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to be part of that giveaway in the next upcoming weeks, we're going to have a picture for it up on our page. Watch for it, and that'll be all the giveaway. We'll have McTavish bending the whole time in the corner for a whole hour.
It'll be a GIF.
Yeah.
We're like...
Not even a GIF. I just want to have, like, our stuff where we
yeah.
could just move the camera over, and there's just McTavish bending for the entire hour, just like sitting there.
performance art.
Yeah. And
We'll
then-
have a third camera.
Yeah.
And it'll be like just in the corner or something, and it's Ian bending.
Yeah, and then all of a
the whole
sudden
time.
he goes to like say something, and we just move the camera and be like, "That's nice, Ian. Thank you."
No, thank you for being here, Ian.
There's your 5-second sponsorship.
Yeah.
There's your
I like that.
5 seconds of plug.
I like that.
So if you want to see more of the content, ladies and gentlemen, later on in the podcast after it's done, or if you want to see some of the pictures that we get in trouble for, or if you just want to see a lot of the background content and some of the behind the scenes content, you can go to our Facebook page, our Instagram, and our YouTube, which is all of the same name, which is the Fun with Foobz and Chris. Obviously, with YouTube, you put channel at the end, and with Instagram, it's all the same.
Yeah,
it's
I
just Fun
believe
with
it's all
Foobz and
one.
Chris.
Yeah, I think it's all one word on Instagram
Yep.
or something.
You don't necessarily have to put channel. I'm pretty sure on YouTube, if you just
No,
typed in
no,
Fun
you
with
just
Foobz
type
and
Fun
Chris,
with
it's
Foobz
there.
and Chris, and ittle pop up.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, and we already had one request of somebody wanting to have us to send them a bunch of our podcasts, our old podcasts and stuff like that. Send it to them so we can listen to them. And I was like, yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is what I like to hear.
Yeah.
That is what we're here
be no
for.
issue.
And that put a big flipping smile on my face.
Yeah, you sent me the message and everything.
Yeah.
And we were like, look, we have fans.
We
Chris.
have fans.
We have fans.
Speaking of fans, let's just take that segue right into the community talk with the first thing that we got to talk about here today. And I need a drink for this one.
Yeah, the downing of our post and the fact that my Facebook and your Facebook almost got taken down because we did a Stephen Hawking post the day after he died.
Yep.
and it was a picture of Heaven's stairs, and he's in his wheelchair, so he can't go up.
Yeah, I didn't find it. Like, I personally thought it was pretty tasteless, but I also was like, that's fucking. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. Like, you don't shut down a page for being tasteless. You know what I mean? Who cares?
You gotta speak a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta speak into the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Until I
Yeah, it's different this time. Now we gotta speak into the mic.
The eventual setup will be 4 mics, all like this.
Yeah, so we can just all adjustment. Yeah. We'll start playing.
I think the next podcast we're gonna have a third camera.
Either the next podcast or the podcast after. Yeah,
we're gonna have a third camera that's over there or something. And it's showing off the whole thing. But yeah, no, we got that post taken down.
Yeah, so this is the funny thing. Yeah,
and
so
almost our accounts taken down.
We had a post that, like they were saying, about the Stephen Hawking's just after he died. And to be honest, yes, we'll talk about in a moment here what I actually feel about that. But the funny thing is,
it was too soon.
It was too soon, and I'll agree to that.
I thought it was fucking hilarious.
So did I. Yeah, it was a joke.
It made me laugh harder.
But
you guys are.
I'm sitting with Kim, and she's talking to me right when I get home from work, and I was like, wait a second. And she's trying to talk to me, and I was like, hold on, I think I just got hacked again, so like,
that's what I thought,
give me a second.
I was talking to Courtney, and all of a sudden it kicks me off Facebook. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh no, it's probably good.
Oh, okay. And then so when that happened, I was freaking out. I was like, not all my goddamn pictures again.
Yeah.
All my pictures, all my videos, all of my Fun with Foobz season 1 and 2, just all gone. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is retarded. And then all of a sudden, it tells me that we offended people.
Yeah, we had offended someone, and
that we had to go over.
We had to go over our page, and it unpublished our page.
Yeah, it unpublished our page first, so we had to republish it.
Yeah, get it.
And then about an hour later, Mr. Wooden, please keep doing that for the podcast. Some viewers are just going to absolutely love that.
Oh, this is just my cue that I was going to say something.
Okay.
I don't know. Facebook obviously doesn't care, and neither does anybody else, but I can't think of any way to get Andrew hard faster than to tell him he's upset someone. So deterrence is not effective.
No, and that's the thing. Christ. So what was one of the first things that I messaged the bro group, which all 4 of us are in, is I sent the screenshot of the email we got. And then all of a sudden, we're talking about it. We're like, "Wait, did we get pitched out for again? Did we get pitched out for offending someone?" And I was just like, "Oh my god, someone on Facebook."
Yeah, someone's seen that and was like, "This is too much."
Yeah,
and they reported us. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like
I get it's too soon.
Do you realize the shit we say on this?
And so this
you dropped an N-bomb.
He's dropped one too
with an We never go.
Yeah, we haven't done the whole
never go
thing.
Full
right,
but like we've talked about
is the problem.
No, I agree.
But we've talked about having sex openly in places.
Oh my god, yeah,
that didn't offend anyone.
Segueing it with that,
but apparently
we want to defend our podcast here, ladies and gentlemen. Is here in Fort Saskatchewan, we have decided to be a community-based podcast. But the one thing that we are getting ready, you the community, for, is this line that is allowing to be crossed. There's a line.
There is a line.
They're trying to stop the savagery of comedy. Comedy is always going to be exactly what it is, and that is comedy. You can paint rust any color you want. It's still rust, okay? Not to say comedy in a bad way. You can filter it and it still be comedy. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. You cannot say that you can only do your mom jokes and stuff like that and still call that comedy. Comedy touches every aspect of something that entertains people.
Well, it's satire of the human experience.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and if I go on stage and not only that, if I go on stage and I rip my shirt off, and I pour water all over my head and start acting like a caterpillar just about to, morph into a butterfly and something like that.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
If people start laughing, I've done my job.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If I've offended you on this podcast, I've done my job.
Can I take that another next step higher? Like if we have offended you, there's a really easy option just turn the page off. You know, just, you don't have to
Unfollow.
watch us.
Unfollow.
Don't fucking report us on a Stephen Hawking picture. Oh, I don't know. Fucking so stupid.
No, that
Like,
that was
it's
ridiculous.
obviously
I get
a
it was
joke,
too soon, and
right?
I'm the one that posted it,
Well,
so I'm gonna.
Who is so offended by that? Like, did you know him? Like, is it a
Was
family member?
Was
Like,
it you, Dylan?
Was it you, Dylan?
Wait, what? No, the thing is, though, ladies and gentlemen.
It wasn't me.
Yeah,
It was him.
yeah. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to.
Closet conservative.
Here's some things that I want to throw at you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a conservative.
Have you ever heard of The View? You ever
View.
heard of The View?
Yeah,
the
with
TV
the
show with the four girls and stuff like 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
To anybody out there, have you ever heard of The View? You don't have to answer in the comments, but I'm just asking, broadly. Have you heard of The View?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Now, have you ever heard of The View where they cuss and swear at each other? No, because it doesn't
That's Jerry
exist.
Springer.
Okay, hold on. Because it doesn't exist. It'd be kind of funny if all of a sudden you heard Whoopi Goldberg be like, you know what, you white girl, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? That'd be funny.
good. I think that'd be funny.
All right. Now, Sports Center, for some of you sports guys out there. All of a sudden you hear in the morning, I know. But all of a sudden you hear in the morning about a big hit or a big save or that beautiful goal by McDavid, which I'll use for an example. Somebody all of a sudden is like, here comes McDavid through the shootout.
That's me.
He's slow. He does the D. Oh, unfucking dresses that goalie, ladies and gentlemen. Shit himself. The game is over. Fucking go home.
So-
Oilers win.
Are you implying that the other goalie just shat himself?
What I'm
Like,
implying,
figuratively shit
what
himself?
I'm implying is that the entertainment
Literally?
business is starting to take a change, and what I and Chris have decided to do is be part of that change. We are a rated R podcast for a reason. When I want to say fuck, I'm going to say fuck.
Yeah.
There are other words that we are obviously never going to say or try to say on this podcast. There are certain lines that we are obviously not going to cross. But there are certain lines that we are going to cross to get you, the viewers, ready for some of the stuff that is about to happen later on in life. Like Trump becoming president.
Oh, wait.
Or,
that did happen.
for example, my
Yeah, it's
parents,
already happened.
not saying anything bad about my parents.
what are you
My
saying?
parents watching The Shape of Water with my little brother.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
yesterday, and then texting me being like, how many more of these nude scenes are happening? I'm like,
Actually, the whole
If-
third quarter of the movie is just
Yeah.
a giant sweaty sex scene.
yeah, well, sweaty, slimy,
Yeah.
amphibious sex scene. Yes.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
That's how you get a Oscar right there.
yeah, well, that's how they did win an Oscar.
Like a condom.
But here's the thing. It was rated 14A, and Nicholas is around that cusp area where like Pacific Rim's going to be rated 14A. My little brother can watch Pacific Rim. Hell's yeah. Yeah, hell's yeah. But apparently Shape of Water, and I should have kind of forewarned them too, but they never told me they were watching it. Is they were just kind of like rated 14A. And all of a sudden you have that in there. So what are you going to allow when it's rated R? Which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to take the cusp of what you're allowed to do in a rated R podcast or an entertainment video.
We literally
for
have to
you,
like
the viewers.
decapitate people to get rated R.
Well,
That's what it's going to be these days.
We're not going to do that, but
Fuck.
yeah.
That would
so we just wanted to basically go over that, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like us, walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
If you like us, walk the fuck in and be part of this Fun with Foobz and Chris fan base that seems to enjoy everything that we throw out to them. So, and to those people out there, we thank you. And to the people that report us, keep reporting us. Because the more times that you offend me, there's the more times that I'm going to start putting out more content that's going to make more people laugh. And then I have just basically done my job. So that's...
I would never do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
ladies and gentlemen, the second thing... Order! Ladies and gentlemen, the second thing that we have here at Community... The city of Fort Saskatchewan is about to, in 2018, spend $10 million on new projects. Some of these new projects, ladies and gentlemen, have already been up and going, but some of these haven't happened yet. For example, the Taurus Field grandstands are already being in place, but
Yeah.
part of that $10 million is going to helping the grandstands be set up. Some of the other things that they got here is the Universal Change Room at Harbor Pool,
Oh
which a
my
lot of people...
God.
are very on the fence about. Yeah, that is part of the budget.
And it's an insane amount of money because they have to redesign the entrance.
Yep.
They have to
The entrance
redesign.
to that place is nice, though.
They have to redesign it all in order
Yep.
to put in this new thing, right? Just for a universal change room for,
Gender non-binary.
like, can I be honest? What is the population size in our city that have that identify like
Well,
that?
you know, there's like
'Cause if it's-
72 gender non-binary.
Well, I know, but like if we're being serious, is $1 million project really worth for
not offending
for
people?
maybe a handful of people?
Well, see,
To not offend them,
to
apparently?
argue the other side, what's the price value on someone's dignity?
Well,
When you're a public institution.
Put the mic between you two there.
When you're
yeah.
a public institution, what's the price of someone's dignity?
Use my left.
well, I would say that it's not a matter of dignity. It's a matter of the fact
It is
that,
for them.
well, good for them. But the thing is, anyone can be offended by anything these days. You can't
That's
fucking
fair.
establish $1 million projects to satisfy a few people.
But-
you know what they should have fucking done? And here's another issue. You know what they should have fucking done? Instead of continuously putting money into this harbor pool, which is a piece of shit, they should have. What they should have done years and years and years ago when they talked about it was
Actually
that
build
new
the pool with the Dow
Yeah.
Yep.
as the extension. But
Yep.
you know what?
And then you wouldn't have these fucking issues. Every
is-
year it's $1 million in a harbor pool, and what the fuck do we get out of it? Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, not every year $1 million, but to go back to a previous point, because you kind of just railroaded all over it.
Coming from the teacher.
If you know, regardless of if people are easily offended today or not, as a public institution that's being offered by the city of Fort Saskatchewan, them just taking the time to put in that universal bathroom for the gender non-binary population that might be here is litigiously just covering themselves, whether anyone uses it or not.
That is true. No, and that is a very good
covering
point.
their ass.
Yeah.
Right?
But and like I made a very
Lawsuits for that are way more expensive than $1 million.
yeah. Dylan, go
I have a
in.
question. So is this bathroom? Is
Well,
it
it'll
one
be a change
bathroom or
Oh,
is it
nice.
is it 3 bathrooms?
No, it's a change room.
Okay.
So you've been to harbor pool, eh?
Yeah.
So they're building a whole new area like the men's, except for
It's
gender.
basically the equivalent
Yeah.
of a
Neutral.
family room because they don't have that at Harbor Pool.
Okay. Yeah. They don't have a family.
See, I've seen a lot of people argue the family room thing as well.
That is true. But a family room is
But
more
the family
for.
room, I know that in the female section they actually will bring kids, or when fathers go in there, they bring their kids into the males, and like
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's
Family
already universal.
family room is
Yeah.
for the young kids that need to have their bums changed, or they need to have a little
Well,
bit more
they already have that. They-
not to say seclusion, but a closed area,
But privacy.
So thank you, so that they can have a private space, so that they can get changed with their parents around, so they don't have to do it in a community bathroom where you have the teenagers and the old people and stuff, and it makes your little kids feel uncomfortable, and I totally get that. But do we have 4 bathrooms now? Do we have the male and the female, your gender neutral, and your family bathroom?
There's no family bathroom.
There is no family.
there is no
bathroom.
family. Yes.
Okay.
And not bathroom, change room.
Change rooms.
Yes,
Yes.
change room. Yes. As a bathroom, because you have the toilets and everything technically in there too.
I
but
think
yes.
I think like once again one of the biggest issues with this to begin with is you're putting money into this place that needs to be updated and replaced. Again.
It does, yes, and we've talked about that
And,
on this
yeah, we
podcast
have, we
before.
have.
And
And
they
it's-
should have taken the agreement with Dow, but obviously
should've.
they didn't.
Can I say something?
Of course,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
I went there today actually, and when I was looking at it, I haven't been there in probably I guess 7, 8 years at
Yeah.
least. At least. So it's like I remember it when I was a kid though, because we used to go all the time with school and whatever. And
Yeah.
there's not a thing like all of that is there is like exactly how it has been for 25 plus years.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
has never once been
it's
touched.
the tiles
Yeah.
that they just pull out and then
Yeah.
replace with the
Yeah.
same exact
And
looking
then
tiles,
once-
just
and
cleaner.
filtrations.
And filtrations,
Once
the
a
things
year,
that they have to, yeah.
companies go in there and clean up the pool.
Yep.
That's about it.
January.
Yep.
Yeah.
The other things, ladies and gentlemen, that they have for this $10 million, since I got to Universal Change Room, and it's like we still got some more here.
Smash.
The water reservoir renew project.
Yes.
Since we are not going to have these water issues that we've had in the last couple of years anymore, they want to kind of nip that in the ass, which is nice. Improve and upgrade the bulk water station, which
Thank
would also be
God.
nice. Yeah.
I don't know if how many people out there either work for a company where you have to go in there and get water, but
Yeah.
it can be a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, you can be sitting there for an hour and a half waiting for fuckers to do it.
Yeah.
We also got road in the rehabilitation conclusion of 82nd Street right in front of James Moat School, like elementary.
Yeah.
Which I do believe has been needed for quite some time, which is
Yeah.
kind of nice. Then you got the small little road patch near the dog park they want to do as well. I'm not exactly sure which one they were talking about because I haven't been around that bend in a little bit, but there is.
By my place?
Yeah, no.
Is this the
other
dog park in the industrial section?
No, the boat launch. Thank you. Yeah. Now, apparently there's one there, so that's what I had on there. Oh, the other one I had too is the riverbank collapse repair that they're doing as well. There's part of the riverbank that kind of collapsed, so they're going to kind
I
of
was down there
push it back in hopes that it stays for a little bit longer.
A year ago or something, I had a nice little walk around there, and like some of those paths I used to walk all the time.
Yep.
Like half of them are in the water now. They've
Oh, yeah?
collapsed. Yeah. Like
What
you'd
about,
be walking down like one of those
remember
mountain
the
biking
pipe?
paths,
What the
and then
pipe?
like
Is the pipe
whole
still there?
sections are gone. The pipe's still there.
The pipe's still there?
Yep,
The pipe's still
still
cool
there.
to go and
Yep.
drink beer?
I haven't
Allegedly?
been there. I haven't been there in a year,
Or
but
drink, we'll just say our Kool-Aid.
but I guarantee
I mean, I've
you-
never drank in public.
I'm all about the H2O. Hydration's cool.
Yeah, hydration's cool.
Hydration's the shit.
Hydration.
Yeah, no, I
So like,
as soon as a lot more snow's gone, I'll take a nice little walk down there. And
No, exactly.
going on, 'cause
So
it was
yeah,
pretty rough.
the last thing that I got for our community before we jump into a couple of world news things here, and we go into some of the other stuff that you see behind me, my special drawings, which I'll get Chris to describe here soon.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the people who are watching. Apparently, my Nana and Grandpa are tuning in right now, so good to see that you guys have got the computer on. And yeah, sorry for all the things that I say and the things that you hear, but
Oh dear God.
fuck me, it's my podcast, right, Nana and Grandpa?
Let's not say too many crazy things.
Yeah, so with that being said, there was an attempted theft of an ATM here in Fort Saskatchewan at one of the local businesses. I'm not exactly sure what the business was, unless someone has read what it was in Fort Sask Informed or any other place, and they want to get me informed and the podcast informed. We'd like to
wanna
hear
share it?
exactly where it was.
later.
Apparently, the cops got
share it
there
now, so we get
in
more
time,
of
which is kind of nice. And yeah. Oh, what do you? Oh, the sheriff.
Yeah.
And yeah, the cops got there in time. The person is still at large, but the ATM is, safe. The money's safe. But the fact that someone is just trying to steal an ATM now here in Fort is got us asking the question and basically stating, as Fort grows, the crime is going to grow.
Well, it happened.
Go into the mic, Eric.
There's an attempted robbing of an ATM from the Service Credit Union Bank in Lamont last year, where a couple of dumbasses basically hitched a line to the back of their truck and tied it around the ATM and
that's
tried
right.
to pull it out of the bank
That
as they
is
drove
right,
away.
yeah. I forgot about that.
I mean,
But
how
I guess,
intelligent are these people really?
well, you got a lot of rednecks out here with big trucks, right? So
Don't use a generalization.
okay, fine. You have a lot of never mind.
Well,
Never mind.
you
You have
do-
a lot of people out here that
you do
have a
have
lot of
those
these
people.
bigger vehicles and stuff like that that think that they can get away with things because they saw the movie Hell or High Water.
Yeah, like I understand
Lean in.
that wanting to have a truck is pretty useful, like for moving stuff around and whatnot. But a lot of people just buy one for the aesthetic.
No, exactly,
like-
exactly.
Well, it's really when you work. See, the big thing with Fort and Alberta, when it comes down to it, is a lot of people work those industrial jobs, and you really do want something that's reliable and can haul
Exactly.
and carry
Tool.
equipment.
We do have a comment.
And
If
get
the
through
facility
snow.
is public owned and in despair, the community should be involved directly. Which I'm assuming Lance is meaning when we talked about Harbor Pool there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I haven't been here long enough to know the whole story about Harbor Pool and how the city has run it,
It's where
but
you want to go when you want to see a stool float.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Gross.
Do people think that these machines are very securely mounted, could easily destroy a truck frame? Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the crimes that have been happening here in Fort Saskatchewan, it's just, they're dumb. Very dumb.
Most crime is usually by an individual that is either A, or a combination of the following: either A, desperate, 2, stupid, and 3, thinks they're going to get an easy payday off something.
That
right?
is
Yeah.
true.
So you have a combination of all of that at times, and then you get these idiots who want to
tie up a ATM to the back of their truck and just
Yep.
like I don't know exactly
no
what
way
the
in hell it's
mindset
gonna
is
work.
there. Like, what are you gonna do? Just you're obviously going to be found. Follow
So
the
with that
trail
being
of
said,
money.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the world news aspect of the podcast here. We only got two things. The third thing that I had on here, I'm not going to talk about that. It's just kind of a filler in. But the first thing I did want to talk about is we had the bridge collapse in Miami a week after it was put up. Apparently, they were doing some readjustment tightening of the bridge. And it did not go over very well at all. Like 6 fucking people are dead.
I think it's
Like,
more than that.
Miami?
In Miami, this bridge,
Florida, yeah.
it's like an overpass basically. Cars going under and everything. People walking to their fucking jobs in one of the most beautiful fucking cities in the world. All like, I got nothing. Oh my god, it's fucking 40 degrees out today. Oh, I gotta put sweatpants on. Oh no, I gotta put a long sleeve shirt on. Maybe put a scarf on. Gosh darn it, my fucking life is just a joke. But you know what? There's this beautiful fucking overpass, right? I'm just gonna walk down it. I'm gonna look at this beautiful fucking sunrise over the fucking one of the most gorgeous fucking oceans in the world, and it collapses.
That's terrifying.
It is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah,
That's like one of my biggest fears.
I know. That's what like elevators and bridges and things that have I don't control. I'm always scared of. Even a vehicle that I do control. I'm more calm because I know how to make sure that vehicle, to a degree, can stay where it's got to go. Or I know how to turn it and tap on the gas or hit on the tap on the brake and hit on the gas a little bit to make sure that it gets to where it's got to go, to not hit a ditch or whatever. Mm-hmm. But a plane I can't, an elevator I can't, and a fucking bridge that's literally suspended over something with nothing in the middle to keep it up there, and one day it's gonna fucking fall.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I do think it's pretty fucked up. I don't know if you guys have actually looked at those pictures. It's fucked up.
It was scary.
Well, it's kind of reminiscent of
that
the
sounds terrifying.
Yeah, if you were caught under it, you were fucked.
Yeah.
I
Like
believe
there's
that.
a picture of a van, and it's fucked. It's fucked up. Like what? I don't even want to think about what would happen to a human body in that.
No, it was absolutely insane, those pictures.
Yeah, like you're not surviving that, and if you are surviving that, you're not having a good life.
not to have survived it.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
So with that being said, the next thing that I got for world news before we go into some other shit here, Finland is voted the greatest country in the world this year.
The most happiest country.
The happiest country, yeah.
The most happiest.
It essentially greatest too.
And
If you look at the greatest,
the most greatest, happiest award.
Yeah.
the thing that they said,
Country.
It's the best country.
Listen to my
this is my last movie. I'm not doing another one.
Greatest country that we've ever built. We're gonna build a wall.
We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna build a bridge first. We're gonna build a bridge in Miami. It's gonna be the greatest bridge you've ever seen. And then all of a sudden, when it falls, we're gonna blame the construction of the Mexicans that built it and the Chinese steel.
And then I'm gonna fire
China.
someone via tweet.
It's all those people's faults. It's not Trump's fault.
No,
Remember
Trump
that.
never does fault.
Trump is here for you.
I'm always here
the
to help.
people. Don't ever forget it.
Don't ever forget
I'm
it.
never gonna leave you.
I'll never.
And these little hands will never leave you either.
These really tiny hands.
Little tiny hands. If I had bigger hands, people wouldn't have seen my little cue card that when I had to talk to the kids from that shooting.
Oh Jesus
Oh man,
Christ!
I remember to listen. What?
I thought we were.
What? So Finland's the happiest. Norway was second, with Denmark third, which really confuses me about how happy you can be when there's basically a ceremony that happens every year where these men take their children, like their sons, into the middle of the ocean and slaughter fucking whales to prove their masculinity. I mean, if that makes you a happy nation, fucking A. I mean, everything else we're just going to overlook, but cool.
Different culture.
That's cool.
Yeah, but
that's cool.
That's something I don't agree with.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with either.
Yeah,
Anyway, to each their own. Iceland number 4, Switzerland number 5, which I thought Switzerland would have been a little bit more up there. Netherlands was 6, Canada 7. We obviously jumped down from first because of the Trudeau. 8, New Zealand. Sweden was 9. Australia was 10. Where was the United States, you ask? They're at 11. And they keep dropping every year, apparently. Every year they keep dropping. Yeah, they've been in the top 5 for a long time. And then 6, 8, 7, 12, then up to 11 or 9, and then back down to 11. Oh, yeah, they're fucking everywhere. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have too much for Rant Corner today, unless any of you guys.
Oh, I always got something.
Oh, Chris, you go ahead. Go ahead. Bring that mic closer. Bring that mic closer. Turn that camera to you. I'm gonna eat some of this fucking hot. This donut here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I used to get in Thunder Bay all the time. It is a coconut glazed donut. I haven't had them out here for the longest time. Shout out to the new Tim Hortons. Holy fuck, you guys have actually had them. I asked today for 3 of them, and they're like, oh, we just gotta check. Yeah, we got 3. I'm like, every time. So shout out to Tim Hortons for having the coconut glazed donut. If you want to get to the new one, which is right off of the highway. Chris, you got a rant. Obviously, you're gonna start ranting about your mic first, I guess. But tell everybody what you have a problem with today.
Oh, well, for one, Hillary Clinton's back in the news. If no one's heard about that. And just so we're clear, I don't like Hillary Clinton and I don't like Trump. And this has nothing to do with the race, except it has something to do with the race. So, she's back in the news because she went to a conference in India or some shit. And then immediately starts attacking all the voters of Trump. Went in there and was like, because remember how she said that deplorable comments back during the race, and that's kind of what fucked her. It's the fact that she all of a sudden said, "Oh well, all the people who vote for Trump are fucking idiots," and that's just how it is. And all my voter base is good people, and all the voter base is real bad, and that's kind of what created the
shitty people.
They're both horrendous people. So she goes there and she basically makes another comment saying, "Oh, everyone that voted for Trump, those are the poor people. That none of them do anything to help the country, blah 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 blah." And like the audience is like, "What the fuck did you just say?" So this gets back to the United States, and now all the Democrats are like, "Fuck you, we're done. We're done supporting you, Hillary. Get the fuck out of here. You can't accept the fact that you lost the election, and you've been crying about it for like a year and a half now. It's time to wake up and get the fuck out of politics." I would really like to see the Clintons out of politics.
It's time to wake up and grab a brush and put a little makeup.
You know what? That's gonna be my rant. I want to cuss. I want to cuss. Sure. Yeah. Do you want to go with it?
Eric Willen,
So
tell everybody, what is your rant of the day?
Well, I was just browsing Facebook, killing, wasting, however you want to say it, letting time slip through my fingers on social media. And one of the things that was reported on some of the local news radio stations was that Facebook wants your nudes. Mm-hmm. And so supposedly the rationale behind this is that if you go through a bitter breakup, and you have an ex that is vindictive and malicious and malevolent, they will, and if they post your nudes, your naked photos to any of their own social media platforms or companies, then Facebook will use something much along the lines of facial recognition software, recognize that it's you because you would have submitted a nude to their database, and then remove it from their platforms. But at the same time, you are giving a full body nude mapping to a company that has willingly stated in their policies that they own whatever you post, and they can release it to whoever they damn well please.
So basically, no more nudes through Facebook.
Well, I don't think that was a big thing anyway. It's more a protection policy that if someone was to post your nudes after you broke up with them, that Facebook would remove it as a security measure for you, much like how pictures have to be approved on various social media platforms. But at the same time, it's still just a little too much like if you give them this information, they can do with it whatever they want, and there's no legal recourse.
Damn.
Isn't it kind of fucking weird that they have a person on their end going through all your conversations and reading that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then seeing that?
Yeah. But I mean,
isn't that a little fucking weird?
Now here's the thing.
Advocated. Facebook is not secure.
Oh God, no.
No. Facebook is definitely not secure. But here's the thing.
It's not.
They're asking for more.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people talk about privacy and stuff like that. And I guess we're gonna do just quick rant corner. I have really no. What's the word I'm looking for? When you go to the airport and someone, if you get pulled out and someone asks to go through all your stuff and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
I have absolutely no issue going through my stuff, especially knowing that I'm not. For me, I'm never gonna. or you're gonna bring, illegal substances on a plane and go fly to like wherever, right? No, fuck no, that's gonna ruin my goddamn life. I have a kid now. I can't have that. But I have absolutely no issue and no problem whatsoever with people being searched, whether you're being searched at a hospital or a school, or even in this case kind of thing, when we were saying that, people are going through your conversations. I have no problem with that. You can go through all my conversations. Guess what? You're probably going to back out of my conversations with certain people, like our group friend things at some points. They would back out. Between me and my girlfriend, sometimes you'd back out after watching like 2 lines of that, okay?
Or you put it into a manuscript and sell it like 50 Shades of Grey.
Exactly. But the other side of it too is it allows for security. You have all these things that are happening all around the world and all these cyber attacks and all these problems and stuff like that. So I actually have no problem if the right individual or the right program is going through your stuff and checking to make sure that you're not going to plot a terrorist attack, you're not plotting to hurt somebody, you're not plotting to rob a bank and stuff like that.
Not so much.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, you can't go through my purse. That's my privacy." So what? They see that you're a fat woman and you got freaking maxi pads like this freaking big. Guess what? Security at a freaking concert or whatever is gonna make sure that if they're going through your stuff, they're not gonna spread it all out in front of for everybody to see. They're gonna make sure that it's literally just it's to the side. They're gonna be like, okay, I can't judge you. That's my job. If I sit here and laugh or smile, I get fired. Okay, that's my job. Walk on through. Don't sit there and make a big fucking scene about it unless you actually have something in your purse. And then guess what? If you actually have something in your purse that you fucking shouldn't have, guess what? Oh, it's wrong of you.
Something similar to that.
So that's just the way it is.
Very inspiring.
With that being said, we're going to be having this segment called The Weakest Link, which is going to be brought to you by our first... Our first...
Oh, you're a funny little bitch.
Little public figure that goes into The Weakest Link. So The Weakest Link is going to be a game that I am creating that I did not have enough time to actually create. But The Weakest Link is basically voted by the fans and the public of a public figure that needs to be shamed in a way for a week. So this week is our boy that me and Chris have known for quite a while that we never actually met. But we've given him a name now.
Yeah, it's...
and there's a reason for it.
Fuck Jeff?
It's Fuck Jeff Gordy.
Gordy.
Jeff Gordy is his name.
That's what we're going to give him as a last name?
Yeah, is Gordy.
Gordy.
There's a reason behind it, but I'm not technically allowed to say why. But Gordy works for me. So our public weakest link figure this week is Jeff Gordy, ladies and gentlemen. And just always remember that when we say and when we say fuck Jeff, always remember that Jeff has a last name and it is Gordy. But the weakest link game that is going to come up either next week or the week after is going to be one fucking hell of a game, and it's just literally going to be public shaming. And you, the fans, will give us a person to publicly shame, and we will make a game out of it.
We could publicly shame Kim Jong-un. Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's not quite fair to attack people all the time, but here's what I say. Whoever's your guest for next week's podcast, you got to let them know ahead of time so that they can come prepared. You guys all do your research, and you find a public shame project. So you all come in 3 different perspectives. Whoever's case is the weakest, you have a prepared bottle of Nair hair removal, and you will use it at a voted on a fan voted on
right intense about this.
A fan voted on hair removal on a following podcast where the fans would vote where you would lose the hair from.
Yeah, that's Eric, go back in your corner again. You're gonna get another. You're gonna get another suspension from the podcast.
I don't have any other hair.
You're gonna get suspended.
You can't prove that.
I could prove it, but it would get us.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. We're just it's a public shame little game that I'm trying to create, and it's gonna be fun. So just stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a public.
We got
shame
our
game.
Plugs
This
here.
is where the fuck we are now as a podcast.
We're gonna publicly shame people like Xerxes in Game of Thrones. If you haven't made it that far, it's too bad.
Yeah.
First little plug that we have for Saskatchewan here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to... What was it? I had it. It's written down there. Where is it? You want the 40-ounce steak? You want a 40-ounce steak?
You still talking about that,
The brew house. I'm all about that, man. Do you know how many people on this podcast who watch that are probably like, yeah, I like
I'll
steak?
fuck that food challenge up.
Oh, are you going to be there? You want to go?
Fuck it up.
Yeah, we'll fuck it up. We'll fuck it up. Right here. Yeah. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Brewhouse is having a tomahawk steak night, April 14th, $34.99 per plate, which is technically a ticket because you got to actually buy it. You get sides and stuff and drinks. I think maybe a drink, but you have to spend for other drinks like beer. You're not just going to get beer with a 40-ounce steak for $35. Like, come on, that's not a good. That's not a good.
River?
Well, I mean, it would be a good thing to do, but obviously that's just way too much waste of money. So we also have the Edmonton Tattoo Convention that is happening April 27th to 29th in Edmonton at the Northlands, I do believe. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that. Well, wait, no, it's right here. Edmonton Expo Center, so it's Northlands. April 27th to 29th. It's $25 at the door for like a day pass, $50 for the whole weekend. A good friend of ours, and to the podcast, and just to myself and to a lot of friends back home, Kat is going to be there this year. She is a tattoo artist in Lloyd, and she has got her own little booth, so shout out to her. I am going to visit her. I'm going to go get her to hopefully do some stuff for me, like draw up some pictures and stuff and some designs. I can't wait.
Tattoo.
Yeah, so I might go live from there in April, hopefully. Also, I'm hoping to go live from the Tomahawk Steak Night, depending if I can get there. I'm just hoping. And so that's the plugs for that. And we saw some people in there earlier in the comments asking about the Chris poll. We only got 2 names right now, but we're opening up the polls right now because we got a whole little poll segment that we need to get to here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
This is towards the end of the podcast, so we like to just fuck around here.
Yeah, now we can just sort of talk about these things we got going on.
Yeah, so the first thing first, though, let's get the Chris poll going up here. We only got the 2 names for Chris's poll.
No, we've got 3.
Three
There's
names.
3 names up there.
3?
Old Man Chris.
Old Man Chris.
I'm not that old, guys.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are saying, the name is good, but it's Foobz and Chris.
Yeah.
His name is Chris. Your name is Foubert, but you're using Foobz.
So you got.
Well, you got to go closer to the mic there, Dylan.
You got fun with Foobz and Chrysosaurus.
Yeah,
You
Fun
got-
with Foobz and
You got
Chrysosaurus.
fun with Foobz and Christabel.
I actually think that's
I don't like that.
You got fun with Foobz and Old Man Chris.
Old Man Chris. Old Man
Chris.
Old Man.
I have a new one.
Yeah, you got a new one.
It would take some modifications for the whole slogan, but it would be Fun with Foofy and Sissy Chrissy.
Well, see, we're not changing
That's
the whole name.
stupid.
I don't get a whole new
stupid.
nickname. My
Yeah,
nickname
yeah.
stands. My nickname's awesome, Mr. Wooden. And so with that being said, if you have any other nicknames for Chris for this podcast,
I don't know. We have to
bring it
change
into
up
the poll.
everything.
But with that being said, I have
Yeah,
something
guys, pick a good
special.
one for me. Pick a good one.
I have something special for the podcast coming up. That comes up really loud. Don't do that. This is why we suspended you again.
Again.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to do something cool for our little giveaway podcast, and it gives you guys time to vote on what's actually going to happen here. And I'm going to take some pictures. We'll take a picture and we'll throw it up on the Facebook page, and we'll get everybody to vote on exactly what it is. I'm going to shave my face for this podcast. Thank you. Oh. Why? What? Why? I see. I was like, what? I'm like, what's in it? What did you do?
I wish.
We're going to shave my face. Yeah. We're going to shave my face on this podcast.
Yeah,
but we're going to do it
Something
in
cool,
a
come on.
funny way. We're not just going to go, Foubert shaved his beard off. That's cool. No,
Yeah.
we're going to do this differently. So, Chris, why don't you tell everybody what they can actually vote for this year?
So if you guys look on your screens there, you got the number 1, so you can make him Two-Face. We'll even
it's
burn the other
basically-
side of his face to make it really good with
Wow,
continuity.
no, so basically what we'll do is for that one, we'll just cut like straight down the middle, and then basically this side, this whole
We're going to just peel that whole section
John
off.
Travolta myself. We'll basically
Face off?
shave. Yeah, there you go.
Face
Thank
off?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
So yeah, basically we'll just shave all of this from the ear right to here.
Yeah.
All this will be gone, and then I'll keep this for a little bit. The second one, obviously, would be right from the bottom lip straight across like a U. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like you
Straight
see a
like
number
U.
2 there. You got that number 2, so
Yeah,
everything.
straight like a U.
Everything down there.
And then
we just get rid
show
of.
them what
Yeah,
3 is.
Yeah. Oh, and number 3 is we just kind of go to town and make something. Well, you're a mosaic of fucking death and despair.
Yeah, so kind of like patches.
Picasso would be proud.
Patches right now. So basically, you like cut to like from here, and then you
That
cut
Picasso
here,
reference.
and then you cut here. You leave a patch here, or cut a little patch here, and maybe like cut a little line here, and we'll keep that. We'll just fuck with it for number 3. That's the whole plan for number 3.
It's,
Is just to
basically
kinda
we're just
fuck with
gonna
it, but
let
leave
you
it.
crazy and go to
Yeah.
town on you.
Not the hair, because I need the hair for a different project. But yeah, I mean it's not the greatest hair in the world, but I do need to grow it out.
It's gonna be there.
What'd you fucking say?
I'm just whispering dark.
Yeah, you better. We'll fucking. You know what? We're just about to do another poll. We're gonna wax Chris's chest.
I have
on the
literally
420
2 hairs
giveaway.
on my chest.
We're gonna wax it anyway.
Shave it.
Are you ready to lose those?
No.
So yeah,
No, I
ladies
like
and
this.
gentlemen,
Takes
you
me
can
long.
put your votes in the comments when we
shaved
post the
once.
picture up on Facebook later on.
Science?
Science.
Has failed.
She blinded me with science.
She's blinded by
I wonder how loud
love.
that was. Lol. When I take a picture and we put it on Facebook here, we can all vote under the comments of that. You can vote into the comments of this one. And we'll just basically take a vote all the way up until the next podcast. And then when we do that, not until next podcast, but we'll take your polls up until the 420 giveaway podcast.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the shaving up there on live when we do our giveaway and every other fun shit that we have planned for it. Ladies and gentlemen, so far we have a couple of votes that I saw.
What?
Was it trim it down and do a checkered pattern? I don't think we have anybody with enough talent that would come in and do it. Put your fucking hand down.
Jenna was trained in cutting men's hair.
Yeah, but you cuddle and talk to her every night. I don't trust you whispering in her ear the things to do
To
to
be
my
fair,
face.
she's much darker than I am.
Yeah, like I don't think you would even need to suggest anything.
I don't know.
She would just be like, "You guys wanted me to get involved." I don't know why I'm giving her this weird accent.
Don't forget to bring your tail.
Hey, y'all! Just want to get inside and do some shit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is that.
Like with a lightsaber and go inside.
Yeah, that is that. Obviously, vote for it in the poll. We're gonna post the picture up later on and stuff like that. We have a new game because we have the mics. I have to think of a quick and easy-ish game for us to play where we don't have to move too far.
Yeah, I don't want to move today.
But me and Chris are gonna get these.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Because we have to write down our answers. The problem is,
Good luck.
I don't have anything for them to write down their answers.
That's okay.
So,
we have notepads on our
yeah, so that's
I'll
what I
just
figured.
lie.
Can you pull a notepad out on your phone for you and Dylan to use? And all you have to do is type in your answer. And what you'll do is you will point the answer to Chris's camera. What this game is...
Oh, my D.
Yeah, that's what I aimed for. Got it. I hit his dick, bitches. So all this
Very
is gonna
impressive.
be... I know. It's just like there's a very minuscule...
Don't you fucking... Don't you do this.
So this-
Point accuracy.
I will...
P point
accuracy.
accuracy.
You guys are-
Deep dick divers.
I'm gonna
So,
do
ladies
deep
and gentlemen,
dick
all
dive.
this game basically is because we got the podcast mics going up here. Eric and Dylan are going to sit there and they're going to basically come up with something. And for example, like, what's my favorite color? And then they're going to write down what it is. Me and Chris are going to try and guess what their favorite color is. If we get it, we get a point. Whoever gets up to 3, or no, we'll go 5 points. Whoever gets up to 5 points wins. All right?
You can show the crowd what you've done.
All right, Chris, what have you written down? What have you done?
I'm writing.
And we have to make this podcast quieter because the baby's coming home and she's going to be sleeping soon. And
Okay.
we're almost done anyway. So.
Come on.
All right. Dylan, what's the first question you're going to ask us?
Okay, sorry. I was totally trying to get something to work.
Wow.
supposed to do?
Thanks
Your
for
notepad
being
I got my notepad,
here.
yeah.
Oh, you got your notepad? Okay. All you have to do is think of a question that me and Chris have to answer. Like, what is your favorite color? What is your favorite artist? What is
Okay.
your blah, blah.
Yeah.
And me and him have to try and guess it. That's all it is.
And you have to guess it like for me. So if I say what is my favorite artist,
So all you have to
my
do,
favorite
is you're just gonna say what is my favorite artist, and you're gonna write it down on your phone to make sure that it's there.
And then put your phone down.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll go with Eric first. Eric, give us a question for us to think of.
If I could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Ooh, my God.
It can't be. It has to be what's the superpower.
Yeah, I can't really say why.
Yeah. No.
Although I know why.
Talked about it quite a bit.
Okay, hold on. I gotta write this down.
Got it.
Okay, C-A. All right. Both flip bars. I said read minds.
I say flight.
You say flight. Well, what is it, Eric?
What did you say, Dylan?
Oh,
No,
No.
No, it's between us. He comes up with questions and you come up with questions. And what is it? You have to tell us.
It's not gonna show up on
Yeah.
that.
Flying! Because
so-
it represents ultimate freedom.
Yeah, and I had flight and freedom.
I knew that
Yeah,
too.
so you
told
got
me that
that.
recently.
You got that. All right, so Chris has got one. So Dylan, think of a question
I got 1 point.
between me and Chris.
I got 1 point.
All right. Let's do it.
I actually really like that question, so I'm gonna kind of piggyback on it, but I'm gonna update
Okay.
it a bit. I'm gonna say, if I like in your traditional like high fantasy universe, if I was like a type of hero, like a mage or a knight or anything like that, what kind of person would I be?
Diwali.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
All right, I got mine. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got. Okay, we'll show it.
Okay, we'll show everybody.
Yeah, so mine was a slave.
I said undead knight.
I said a slave.
I definitely said undead knight. I said undead knight.
Undead knight. Yeah.
Undead
You're all
knight.
fools. It's a mage.
Mine was a slave.
Is it a mage?
No, I totally forgot to do.
Oh my God, Dylan. Okay, Eric.
It's not working.
What
What
is
is
it?
it?
It's
What is
okay.
it? What is
What
it?
was it?
I'll tell you
For
what
him?
it's gonna
What is
be.
it?
What was it?
Anyway,
What was it?
Is it? Yeah, a wizard.
Yeah, it was okay. Okay, so we both don't get a point for that one.
Well, Undead Knight's pretty good too, though.
Yeah.
I thought slave was
Mr.
right
Wooden,
up your-
give us a question.
Okay.
And remember to vote, ladies and gentlemen, who are tuning in right now in the polls, what I should have for my face shaved and what Chris should have for a nickname. Anyway, Eric, give us a new one.
Eric's question number 2. I'm going to make it hard for you now.
Keep it down, too, now.
All right, so for Eric's second question of this quiz game, what is his favorite color? You must get the shade right.
Whose favorite color?
Shade, right?
Your favorite color?
I'm far now. Fucking way. I don't know.
Okay, I got mine. I got it.
I got
What you
gray.
got? Gray?
I got gray.
I got blood red or red rum blood or red rum red. Red rum red.
Emerald green.
Oh my.
Ooh, emerald green.
All right, so we'll do two more
Starting to feel
questions.
pretty shitty about our friendship, guys.
We'll do two more questions here. I'm sorry. I really am. Okay, hold on. You know what, Eric? Go again. Dylan, I'm sorry to squid you, but
No, that's fine. I'm still thinking. Anyway.
Okay, Eric, go again. Give us another one.
In a traditional D&D party campaign, what class do I typically play?
Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. I don't play for your
So
fucking.
examples are
I don't play your
clerics,
guys' dick and dick.
Paladins, druids, rangers, rogues, wizards, warlocks.
Just keeps going.
Just giving you some answers, Andrew, because I know you don't know shit all, Mr.
I don't know
Sports Guy.
anything about dick and
Revenge
dick.
is a bitch.
I don't know anything about dick and dick.
Called
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, I said barb.
I think it's ranger or something like that. Ranger? Is it? Yeah.
Fuck.
I was like, I almost said paladin,
That's
but I was
funny.
like,
Your
no, he's
little-
always
your
playing
little
like an
brother said
archer or
ranger
something.
too. So Chris has got
Or a
two.
druid.
All right, so Dylan, give us one. I gotta try and make him come back here.
I want to do
No?
it. I don't want.
Okay, Eric, give us another one then.
You had your
We have to
chance.
keep it down.
You had
though.
your chance.
Remember to keep it down just a little bit. Give us one more. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who is my favorite DC superhero?
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm just gonna go pretty generic here. You got it?
No, it's the. ready? You ready? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
It's one of these two.
It's one of these two for me too.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
got?
either Superman or Nighthawk.
Yeah. Okay. So I said Flash or Superman. So I'm going with Superman. What do you got?
I'm gonna say Nighthawk.
Yeah. So I get what?
Was Superman?
Yeah, Superman. Okay, Eric, give us another quick one. Because this is going really fast.
Dylan doesn't know what the fuck to do with. Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Come on.
Would
Come on.
I rather have the ability to work backwards in time or teleport instantaneously? You got a 50-50 chance.
Work backwards in time?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? What does that even mean?
So to be able to go back and manipulate things in my past as opposed to teleporting.
Okay. I would. I know what I would do. So.
Ready?
Yeah. Teleports.
Backwards.
Teleport, because I regret nothing.
So that means technically Chris has won this game.
Oh, look at that.
I
might
You're
not-
really good at these games.
Yeah.
I'm the one feeding all the questions.
Yeah, it's pretty much rigged for me at that point.
Right on. All right, ladies and
Right
gentlemen,
on. Don't be so
we're
spiteful.
at basically the hour. Oh, we're a couple seconds away from the hour mark. We were going to do a call-in and stuff like that, but we are pressed for time.
Yeah,
a couple
you
of
know
us
what?
have a couple of
Let's
things
just,
to do.
let's
We've done the
just-
hour mark.
Let's just end with a
The sponsors and-
no, let's talk really quietly.
Oh,
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper something, and we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, we're just gonna get in there, boys. We're just gonna whisper.
I'll let them whisper here as I say the sponsors here, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think I wanna
It's Curly's Coils.
take his ginger hair.
For your
and
harder, better,
Make some sort of
faster, stronger
statement
vaping
with it.
needs.
That headband looks stupid.
Get to the men at
Actually, he
Curly's
just looks
Coils.
stupid.
He looks so.
I'm gonna try and straight
I
face
was
this while
wondering
listening to them
if
too. Get to the guys at Curly's Coils for your new
Yeah.
and improved
Yeah.
vaping needs, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think we should. Do you ever want to just skin him alive and see?
Shout
what
out to
we can do with
Daddy-O's
it?
Fort Saskatchewan.
I kind of want to skin him alive. And
The location right
I'd
now
use
is
it as
currently
slippers. His whole
up
skin,
over
all
here,
of it.
and I can't read it.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
But
I'd use the rest of
I
it.
do
as toilet
apologize for
paper.
that. But they have a lot of
So I could
tobacco
clean my fecal
products,
matter.
soon to be legalized, smoking
Yes,
marijuana
that would be a
products,
cup
cannabis
holder.
products,
You know what I'd use
shirts,
a skull for?
vaping needs, incense,
I'll give you a hint.
all those kind of stuff. Get to Daddy-O's Fort Saskatchewan,
Fornication.
ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I'd use his intestines as?
Rare Form
condom.
Theater, we also thank you for being a sponsor to the podcast.
Okay, this is really dark. I'm saying some fucking creepy shit.
Rare Form Theater, thank you for being a sponsor to the podcast. We will see you next year for your next play.
Yeah, we will.
Thank you for the great play that you put on this
It
year.
was a fantastic.
We are also sponsored by Ian McTavish Yoga.
Yeah,
Days are running out for your free classes with Ian McTavish.
Go ahead and
He
get.
is also part of our giveaway,
Yeah, you want to get bendy.
which is 3 free 1-hour introduction classes.
You want to get swifty.
We are also going to have more giveaways
Shit
from
on
our
the floor.
sponsors.
Shit on the floor.
From our sponsors and our shout-outs that will all be part of the giveaway. We will have the giveaways up. in the next- We will have the products up in the next couple of podcasts here. Thank you for watching our podcast with the new technology that we have,
It was a pleasure.
aka the new tech, all the new gear. We
Yeah.
finally got the mics.
Yeah.
We finally got the rotating little things.
Look at that.
I can finally use my laptop.
Look at that shit.
We finally have a quit that. Oh, that's you. Oh, I thought that was you. I was like, what the hell?
It's not always me.
I know.
portion of it
We
is
thank
not.
everybody. We thank everybody.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure to entertain you.
And I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put up the.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, and if you want to be part of the giveaway and get your names into the
Oh, right,
giveaway,
right, right.
remember
Yeah.
to like our
Hit that-
Facebook page,
hit
which is
that
the
like
Fun with
button.
Foobz and Chris. If
Yeah.
you want to see any of the
Yeah.
background content, get to my Snapchat, which is at Foobz77, or our Instagram, which is the same as the Facebook, and
Foobz
same
and Chris.
as our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
which is all at Fun with Foobz and Chris. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a
Yeah.
pleasure, as it is every
Always
time.
is.
Whether you're viewing from the East Coast, the West Coast,
West,
North or South of the
East,
border, we love you.
North,
Take care till next weekend.
South. Now we're gonna put up the image.
The image.
The image.
Put that image up.
Image is up.
Image is up.
Image is up.
Image is up.
Oh fuck! I'm
Image
still
is-
there.
Don't
There we
yell.
go.
Don't yell. The baby's home.
I'm not gonna yell.
The baby's home.
I'm gonna just sit here and we're gonna talk for a little bit, and then
For like a
eventually
minute, so people
and then
can
I'm
see
just
the
gonna hit
logo,
the Outlook button and the output and
See
and
what
it's
it
just
looks
gonna
like
be
with
gone.
the Outlook.
Yeah.
Come on, everybody.
And everybody
with the
Outlook.
And if
Gotta
you
get
don't
that
see,
out.
gotta get that out.
Gotta get
Outlook.
me. Boom boom.
Fun with Foobz and Chris.
Boom boom boom.
Fun with Foobz and Chris.
What is a stupid song. Whatever happened to them? Outcast.
That's definitely Black Eyed Peas.
Is that Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, and Fergie's London or Fergie's
she
bridge
fucked
fell
up the
down.
yeah. Oh.
And with that being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.
Shit.